as you have those conversations, you're going to gain insights about what people in your market and your niche need, how to do what you love forever, how to get paid to create. It sounds really juicy, doesn't it? Obviously, it's a little bit harder than that. I haven't had a boss in 15 years. I live entirely off passive income from businesses I've built the hard way. Thing about that is you can accomplish the same thing in probably 3 years or a little bit less. I know that sounds crazy, but industrial age thinking is medieval. We've entered an era where you can reach hundreds of thousands of people just sitting at your house like I'm doing now. Now, granted, probably only about 6 people are going to watch this video, and that's okay. I'm just learning how to shoot videos. In fact, this is only my 3rd video, so I'm just trying to get better at this, but that's not important. The main thing that I want to break down for you is the formula of how people start really powerful online businesses. Now, obviously, I'm no expert. I don't want to come across that way. I am just a fellow companion on the path. I have read a ton about it. I've done many case studies. I went to a top business school, and I'm trying to figure out and crack this nut of how people are actually doing this. So hopefully, my knowledge can help you productize yourself and gain digital leverage and escape the industrial age and enter the knowledge age. Okay, so it all starts with you, which is who you are and what skills and interests you have. So pursuing your interests is going to be key here. Now, what you do is you move that to conversations. So you're going to have conversations with people that you think you might be able to help. The big thing with those conversations is you're going to have more of them than you think. And that can come in the form of doing free consulting, doing just calls, posting something and saying, hey, look, I'd like to help you, whatever. It's 100% free. As you have those conversations, you're going to gain insights about what people in your market and your niche need. And it can be something that you're really interested in. In fact, that's what I would recommend is what are you a total nerd about that you know way more than everyone else? For me, I almost went into backpacks because I have 11 backpacks. It makes no sense, but I just know a ton about backpacks. My dad was a big gear guy, and that really is a big enough niche to make it if you want to. So if you're wondering what backpack I would recommend, I love all of In-Case's stuff. Unless you're going hiking or something, then you're going to need something more robust. So as you gain these insights and have these conversations that help people, then you're going to want to create content that helps those same people. And that could be in many forms. It can be video, it can be written, it can be podcasts, anything where you're sharing your knowledge with beginners and making their lives easier. From that content, you'll start to build an audience, a small, narrow number of people who are really into the specific thing that you're into. As you're building that content and audience, you're going to get a lot more feedback on what problems people are having. In fact, patterns will begin to emerge. That's what entrepreneurship is all about, is recognizing that most things in life are patterns. And the people who see the patterns first, they are seemingly able to see around corners because they know what's coming next. That's why most IQ tests are based on nonverbal pattern recognition. It's saying if the shape is like this, then it's like this, then it's like this. Which way is it going to point in the 4th frame? So number 3 is you're going to build a product that helps those same people. So if you're getting the same questions over and over, at some point you build a product or a system that just says, hey, look, you have this really narrow problem. I bet hundreds of thousands of other people around the world have this problem, whether it's toenail fungus or thinning hair or losing weight. It can be anything. I mean, it can be something as simple as I want to move a database from, this software to this software, and you can build a product around that. The main thing is have conversations that help people, create content that helps people, and then build a product that helps people. So you want to find a real problem, become known as the resource, and then solve that problem with specific knowledge at scale. So one example of this is Dr. Gary Linkoff from City Facial Plastics. So he was sort of limited by his job. He's a hair transformation specialist. I don't know what they call themselves. He does like hair replacement therapy, right? But so he's a surgeon, so he'll do hair transplants for people. But he was limited by the time he had in a day. He could only see so many patients, and they all had to be from his local area or fly in. I think he's based in LA, but I'm not sure. What he did instead is he started a YouTube channel and started building knowledge around what hair transplants are and how that process actually works. And now, he is teaching 400,000 people a week all about hair transplants, and he's their expert. He's positioned himself as the expert in the niche because genuinely he is, but now his reach is grossly expanded because he has that digital leverage. So with digital leverage, if you're able to solve a problem with specific knowledge at scale, you will be able to essentially use your mind to work instead of your time. So instead of creating widgets in a factory, you're creating something once that has zero cost of replication. And that's what you want, whether it's a digital product, a piece of software, media, a template, anything. And that will create the leverage that then allows you to free up your time. So where I messed up is all the businesses I've been in, they're, local retail service businesses. I had no leverage. I didn't have financial leverage, and I didn't have the ability to serve more people than my local area. So that was a big mistake, and I've corrected it. I'm trying to go the other way now, trying to get some digital leverage and just learn sort of about the process and what it takes and how we are going to be shifting into this knowledge age. So thanks for watching. I hope that helps. I'm going to do a lot more videos on this topic. If you have anything you're wondering or anything you want me to answer, just throw it in the comments down below. I'm a brand new YouTuber, so I'm not expecting any comments, but that'd be cool to hear from you. And I'll keep doing my best to distill all this stuff down about, productizing yourself and moving into the new age.